Hey guys, today's video is going to be my everyday foundation routine. I'm going to show you what I do to achieve a nice glowy skin look, and it's going to be great for any of you with dry skin. So let's go ahead and get started. And I am starting with cleansed, prepped skin, meaning that I already washed my face and put on my skincare routine, but I am going in with more moisture, and I'm using the MAC liquid strobe lotion that I really love. It just softens the face just a little bit and preps it for makeup. And then I'm going to go ahead and prep the under eye area, and I'm going to use my hydrating eye cream from Bobbi Brown. This stuff is pretty lightweight and it absorbs and sinks into your skin so fast, and it really does allow your concealer to go on so beautifully over top of it, and I just love it for makeup prep. And then another step to add some dewy glowiness back, I'm using my Laura Mercier foundation primer in the Radiant finish. Now, this is quite a few steps, but I try to take as many steps as possible to help my dry skin look luminous and glowy and dewy, which is what I'm trying to achieve here. And so I'm just applying that all over, just about a pea-sized amount I used. And then I have my IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better, a CC Plus. It's basically just a CC cream that offers great coverage, and I have the shade Fair, which is the lightest shade, and it works really well for my skin. It is more of a neutral yellow base or undertone, and I love it. And I'm just buffing that in with my Makeup Geek foundation stippling brush, which does a great job of just buffing that into the skin very seamlessly. So as you can see, I'm just taking another layer. I like to work in thin layers and just build up the coverage, and that's what's great about this foundation, is that it's so more on the full coverage side that you can really get a foundation, a more full coverage look out of it. And so you can see that I just kind of press it, that second layer, I just press it into my skin and then buff it out. And you can see how beautiful and how radiant and shiny my face looks. But that's what I'm going for. Then I'm taking my Holy Grail concealer from NARS, the Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Light to Vanilla, which is the lightest shade with a little bit of a pink undertone to it. So I'm just popping that under my eyes in the upside down triangle motion. And then I'm taking the Sephora. This is like a highlighting and concealing product in one, and I have mine in the shade called Radiant Rose, and I just use it under my eyes just to add a little bit more of a brightening effect. And they also have regular skin tone colors for that product as well. I really enjoy that. I like to think of it as a dupe or a great alternative to the MAC Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose. Are they both called Radiant Rose? So I just buffed that out with a beauty blender. And then I'm going in with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light, which is just a pale yellow color. And I'm using that with a Real Techniques setting brush. And I'm just swirling the product on there. And then you can see right here, I'm just ever so slightly rolling that and laying down the product in a very thin veil. So I'm just basically wanting to set the under eye and not do anything else. I'm not trying to add any more coverage. I'm just delivering a very thin veil of product by swirling and then patting whatever is left on that brush. And then I just make sure everything is set all the way up to right underneath that lower lash line, so I don't have any creasing. And then I'm just taking whatever's left over on my forehead there. And then my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Light Plus, which is a yellow undertone, and I love this stuff. It's so beautiful finish. I'm using this really huge brush by Sephora. I can't remember the exact name of it off the top of my head, but I will have it linked below, and I believe this brush is on sale, and I highly recommend it. It's amazing, from Sephora. I don't know if I said that. I'm just setting my face here, and I'm kind of pressing that on there because I don't really want to move around the foundation or the IT Cosmetics CC cream that I use. I just want to set it so it stays in place all day long. Now I'm going to bronze up a little bit with my Girlactic Matte Bronzer in the shade Cabo. This is such a beautiful bronzer. It's not red or orangey at all. It just offers such a beautiful bronze glow. And I'm using it with my favorite, the Bobbi Brown bronzer brush, which is worth every penny. And I'm just doing the 3E motions, placing that bronzer where the sun would naturally hit me, or the high points of my face a little bit, just to add some color and more definition. And you just want to make sure to run that down on your neck as well, so everything blends together. And then I'm going in with another Girlactic product. This is the blush in the color Naples, which is such a beautiful, it looks super pale in the pan, and it is really kind of a pale pastel-y pink with a little bit of a neutral kick to it, but it's just so natural on the cheeks. And I'm just adding a little bit of color back in. And I'm using my Bobbi Brown blush brush, which I really do enjoy. You can see how that just gives the face a nice natural flush look. And then I'm going to finish up the look with a highlighter. This is the Mirabella Mineral Highlighting Powder in Swirling Pearl is the color name, but it's basically just a beautiful champagne pinky highlight, and I just think this product is so beautiful both in the pan and on the face. And I'm just applying that to the tippy top points of my face using that contour brush from Real Techniques. You can see the beautiful sheen that that gives. Then I'm going to run it just over my brow and then down the center of my face. And that will just give your look an overall dewy appearance and great for dry skin. So obviously I don't have my eyes or my brows or my lips done or anything like that, but the face is ready to rock and roll. So that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope it helped you out and gave you some tips and tricks. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.